What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com, and welcome back to another one of our previews. It's one of my favorite previews of the year, each and every season. Thursday, July 11th, it's Saratoga, the first stakes race of the Saratoga meet. Race 10 on the card. It is the Schuylerville Stakes. 6 furlongs, $175,000 the purse for the 2-year-old fillies. Well, it's my favorite race, but it's never an easy race. We got a field of 11 this year. We'll kind of just go through them one by one, and I'll give you my top pick. So, I mean, this is really going to be a who's who as far as trainers, jockeys, everything like that. There's just not a lot to go off with these horses. A lot of them have only run once, maybe twice, and now they're up here trying to get the big win. All right, let's go right away to the rail. Number 1, Oraki for Steve Asmussen with Joel Rosario aboard. This horse broke the maiden at Churchill Downs and then came back to run second, only lost by a head last time out at Saratoga in the Astoria Stakes, which obviously that was on Belmont Stakes weekend. So, stakes experience, great. Race over the track, great. Almost won, great. Hey, 8-1. There's a lot worse horses you could play. I think this horse will show up with a pretty good shot. Number 2 is West Memorial. This is a horse that second out broke the maiden at Churchill Downs at 17-1. Big time upsetter there. Came up to Saratoga last time out, ran in the Astoria. Just kind of got beat pretty easily. Got beat 10 3/4. Second start over the track, that could be an angle here. George Weaver trains this horse for the first time. I thought that was interesting. Now the third different trainer to have this horse. So we'll see what happens here. I don't love her, but there are reasons to think she could kind of turn it around and run a little bit better. And so if you like her at 20-1, probably not the absolute worst horse you could play, especially in a race like this where it's pretty wide open overall. All right, number 3, as we'll move on, is Sherbini. Sherbini was a maiden special weight winner at Churchill Downs, winning by 3.5 lengths for Mark Casse. Florent Giroux back aboard for the second straight time here. Look, the horse ran well. Should be able to stretch out this half furlong more to 6. I mean, right there with a chance. I think she's one of the main contenders in this one. Number 4 is Slang. Slang coming off of a win at Churchill Downs as well, and a maiden special weight, winning by 1.25 lengths. Norm Casse brings this horse up. He doesn't have to bring horses up here. But he's really good about spotting horses, and when they come up here, they usually run very well. The race on debut was over the slop. Just didn't run all that well. Really improved in that next start. I think this horse has a big chance at 10-1. I would not be shocked at all if this horse outruns those 10-1 odds. She's nice, and I think third start of the career, a little bit more experience than some of these other ones here. I think it'll make a difference. I think Norm Casse is going to be dangerous all meet. I think he'll be dangerous in this spot. Number 5 is Complexion. Speaking of dangerous, I thought this was an ultra impressive debut win. Going 5 furlongs at Belmont at the Big A, winning by 6.5, and just kind of dominated from start to finish. Danny Gargan looks to have a good one. Of course, we've kind of seen Danny Gargan have some pretty good luck this year with 3-year-olds. Now he's got the 2-year-olds here. Johnny Velasquez aboard for the second straight time. He looks pretty good to me. Number 6 is Carmen's she looks pretty good to me, I should say. Number 6 is Carmen's Candy Jar. This horse, another debut winner, New York bred here. Won the New York bred maiden special weight at Belmont, the Big A, by a length. Now we're going to go up against Open Company. Irad was aboard for the debut. He'll be aboard here. Todd Pletcher, the trainer. So obviously, this horse, all kinds of great connections. Rapoli owns the horse, bred the horse as well. It's a Vino Rosso horse. I have an Uncle Mo mare. So, Rapoli through and through. We'll see what she can do. I thought it was a really good debut. I wouldn't be shocked if she shows up and runs very well here. So bet down to 3-5 on that debut. So they kind of knew this horse was going to be pretty good, and she ran like it. Number 7 is Dream Girl, another Churchill Downs maiden special weight winner, this time by 2 lengths on debut on June 14th. Going to turn around here for Mike Maker, Luis Saez. It's just another one down the list. Why can't this horse, get the job done here? So I think the number 7 Dream Girl, just another one of those Churchill horses that are coming up here after a good win. And we'll just see what they can do. How does that translate against tougher company? How does that translate at Saratoga? It's really anybody's guess. All right. Number 8 is What in the Literal. That's right. What in the Literal. Jenna Antonucci trying to get back-to-back wins here. This horse won the Astoria last time out up here at Saratoga on that Belmont weekend. And did it as a maiden, broke the maiden there. Came into the race as a maiden. That's why she went off at 13-1. Her 2 maiden races weren't too bad. Kind of, well, I should say her second to last race, her second start at Keeneland, going 4.5. Got beat by 3/4. The first start kind of got buried a little bit. But look, I think, can she do it again? Do you want to take her at a little bit shorter of a price? I project she'll probably be a little bit shorter of a price this time. I'm not sure, but it was impressive. She got the job done. I think she kind of just got out on the lead and just would not let them pass. Should be a little bit different pace setup today. I don't know that she's getting the lead in this spot, and that could spell trouble. But look, obviously a big win over the track, and there's worse horses that you could back. That's for sure. The number 9 is Long Neck Paula. This is a 3.5 length winner in her debut race. That was on May 2nd, so Kentucky Derby week. In a maiden special weight, going 4.5 furlongs. Wesley Ward and Flavian Pratt. That's a good sign. Horse stretches out to 6 furlongs, but pretty good on debut, and I think this is the one that'll probably set the pace, and they'll have to come get this one late. So Long Neck Paula, obviously Wesley Ward, Flavian Pratt, you're going to always take a look at that horse for sure. All right, let's go to the number 10 now, Veggie Dow. Veggie Dow, a 5-length winner at, of course, where else? Churchill Downs. So many horses coming up from Churchill Downs here. 1 by 5, Steve Asmussen, Tyler Gaffleone. This is another one. Asmussen has 2. It's an interesting horse for sure. I kind of prefer this Asmussen over the one on the rail. I kind of look at that Astoria and think, man, how good was that race? I think some of these horses are better than what was in the Astoria, including this one. So, kind of a decent draw, in my opinion, going, one turn here at Saratoga and kind of see how the other speed unfolds, get over before you get to the turn. And if this horse breaks well, should get a perfect trip. This horse is by Vacoma. Vacoma, very strong sire so far for 2-year-olds. We'll see if they can keep that going and just see how this horse runs. I was pretty darn impressive on debut. I think it'll be pretty tough in this spot as well. All right, and then finally the number 11, the Queen's MG. That will round out the field. The Queen's MG was a winner on debut at Keeneland before going up to Saratoga last time out and running a 7th in the Astoria. Tough draw here, to get that outside post, and you don't have a lot of speed. That means you're probably going to get shuffled back, whereas the 10, I think it's a good draw because she does have early speed. I don't know. Maybe this horse was just popped at the right time at 45-1 at Keeneland on debut and maybe caught a race that wasn't the toughest, and now we're in this spot, and I think it's going to be tough. I don't have a lot of interest in this horse. So, all right, well, it's time. We got to make a decision here, a field of 11 to kick this thing off, and man, it's going to be tough. This is going to be a tough race to win. I think you're going to have to go fairly deep in here. A lot of places you can go. I went number 10, Vigidol. I think Vigidol is going to be very tough to beat in this spot. You look at that debut race at Churchill Downs. I thought it was very good. I think the horse can stalk from the outside here. If nobody goes, I think the horse can take the lead, but I expect them to go, and I expect them to start to come back, and that's where the 10 is going to be sitting. So I'm going to go number 10 to win the opening stakes at Saratoga. All right, guys, that'll do it for a preview of the Schuylerville. We'll have more previews coming up later on in the week, so a lot going on at Saratoga. We'll have you covered for that. If you need free win picks for every race at Saratoga all year long, make sure to go to that Saratoga free picks page at racingdudes.com. Free picks for every single race, every single day, not only at Saratoga, but everywhere. If you need expanded coverage with all the multi-races and the exactas, tries, and supers, make sure to go to the premium products page. We've got you covered everything for everything there. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And most importantly, good luck if you're playing Saratoga on opening day.